Alright, and Cloudkick takes about 2 minutes to fire off its first set of checks. So in the meantime, I'm going to go over and I'm going to install the changelog tool, which is a fun little tool that helps you keep better track of what you're doing with your infrastructure. And because I've already set up my repositories and stuff, it's as easy as apt-get install ckl. And now that that's done, I can make a little note here with ckl that says installed Cloudkick agent and agent and changelog tool. Simple as that. And now that it's done, if I go back over here, there's my node. I can go to the changelog tool and see, installed Cloudkick agent and changelog tool. Then it just shows me my message there, timestamp, which user did it, the host that it was on, and I could, only see ones that were done by the root user, or only see ones that were done on this node. But now that that's done, I can go back to the overview, and we can see that Cloudkick has started collecting data according to the monitoring checks that I set up. So we have ping, looks like ping is fine. There's CPU. So that stuff is starting to happen, and you can kind of see an overview of all my monitors here, kind of similar to what Nagios is. And if I look over here, there's this really cool diagnostic tool which kind of pulls all that stuff about CPU and memory use together for me. And I can see that basically CPU is idle right now at 100%, which is great because nothing's happening on that server. And I can see which processes are using up my CPU, and the same thing with memory down here. It's just kind of tell me which process is using the most memory. So there it is. And if I want to, I can show everything and kind of go through the list. I don't really care about that right now. So the other thing I did that was kind of sneaky was I created a check ahead of time that was targeted at my web server tag. And the check is right here, and it's just, I want you to check http spacepiratesguild.com, which is my web server. So if it's up, that check will be okay, and it looks like everything's okay. But it should have started collecting some data there. So I can go over to the graphing page, select my node, and then select HTTP, and then kind of pick which metric I want. So I'm going to say check duration. And there's not a lot of data in here yet for that particular check, so we're kind of seeing a pretty flat line. But the minute you set up those monitors, Cloudkick will start collecting that data and keep it in there so you can kind of go back through and review. Alright, so now I'll show you something else which is cool. And we are going to show you how elastic monitoring actually works. So I will add another provider, and I'm going to add my EC2 account. So all I need is my access keys. So I'll go over to the Amazon dashboard, grab my keys, paste them in here, click save, and my Amazon account is added. And as you can see, there was a node that was on here earlier that has been turned off. You can tell that because it's red, it's terminated. So that one's dead, but it's going to show it there for a while so that I know it was active. But what I'm going to do is launch a node on EC2 through our launching wizard here, and I want a small instance so I don't spend a lot of money. And I'll pick the image, Ubuntu 9.10, and I'll say screencast node, so I know which one it is, and I'll go ahead and click launch. And the cool thing about this is when you launch a node on EC2 through Cloudkick, it comes with the agent pre-installed and configured. So what we're going to see here is a notification that says, okay, this node has been added to my account, and it's pending, so it's kind of almost ready to go there. So as soon as that comes online, that monitor that we set up earlier that's targeted at the agent tag will have all of these gauges active, and it will automatically get the tag, and it will automatically be connected, kind of just as an example of how elastic monitoring works. So I'll just click refresh here. Nope, there it is. There it goes. So you can see that one's running now, screencast node, and eventually it's going to get this agent applied as soon as the agent that's on that machine actually connects back to Cloudkick and starts returning some data. So while that is waiting to come up, we can go over here to the server visualizer, and I can kind of give you a quick demo of how this guy works. So basically, we map out in 3D space, according to ping, memory, and CPU, how your servers are doing. So this is meant to be a really quick, like at a glance way for you to see all this data in aggregate. And so if all your servers are doing well, they'll be all clustered up in one location, like you might see on our demo account, which I can do really quick here. This demo. So we can see that some of these nodes have problems. And if I want more detailed information here, I can just kind of click on these and see that, see the monitoring checks, see how they're doing in general. Just get some quick stats about what's going on with all my servers all at once. So I can go back here, and yeah, we can see that the agent is connected on that EC2 node that we booted. It's got the agent tag, and all these checks started firing. So that's how that guy works. And it's pretty powerful what you can do with just a few really simple features in conjunction with each other. So that about wraps up the screencast for now. Please let us know if you have any questions. You can get in touch with us on the website, on Twitter. And yeah, thank you very much.